suck,
and that's sad.
An
AEW
AEW
wrestling podcast
of wrestling news.
Hello and welcome to AEW YSATS. We're an AEW podcast where we like to go over the latest and greatest Dynamite, sometimes Rampage, which I don't think we'll touch this week. We're shorthanded this week, and I'm here with Matt.
Yo.
And it's Jesse. And we're just gonna get right into it, I believe.
Yeah, we are. I don't even have to stop your intro. There's only two people, so you handled it. This is the first draft. You did it.
There's less anxiety.
No interruption. Yeah, you did it.
Like I killed it.
You handled your shit.
It only took like 12 weeks, maybe 14.
Shit handler. Now you gotta wash your hands since you handled shit. So
Hey.
go wash your hands and we'll get back to it.
And dogs eat shit all the time. I think I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah, dogs are gross. That's why you shouldn't let dogs lick your face.
Ew.
People do that, man. That's gross.
No.
Yeah, people do that, and
Yeah, I don't like it. But we're gonna go over Dynamite from February 22nd of 2023. And it's Wednesday. And you know what that means. A lackluster Dynamite.
Yeah, that's what's been going on. That's the pattern. Last week, our intrepid listeners, if you did not listen, TK and I did not even bother. This week we did. I'll give TK's opinion as we go, but not going to take long to do that.
I think we can all agree that first match, Wheels versus Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, that stole the show. That was the match
good.
of the show. Yeah, that was really good. Finish got too busy for me, like too much false finish, too much popping up, too many big moves, but everything looked great, and the beginning sequences were like legit really good, weren't they?
And we're getting that heel turn.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Which I think like all Blackpool Combat Club is gonna go heel, and unless DVD goes like without them. But
yeah, that's what's weird.
Who knows? Like that group kind of needs to just go away.
They do need to go away. They're named after a guy that's not even there anymore.
Yeah,
like that's silly. And it's three of them are going heel while the other one is your main baby face and the main feud of the company. Like, okay, there's an elephant in the room there.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Then maybe they do feud, and maybe the next thing they do is them versus Bryan after Bryan loses to MJF at Revolution.
Yeah, they'll just break them up.
Yeah.
Or they just go to Ring of Honor.
Could be. I mean, Claudio's Ring of Honor champ.
But so. Who knows what they're doing with that? Unless
that's starting soon.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get that $10 subscription. Okay, WWE Network from back in the day.
Yeah.
I was watching a pay-per-view over the weekend with Britt, and they were promoting the brand new WWE Network, like on your tablets, on your streaming devices, back before everybody had iPads and access to stream everything. It was kind of neat to see.
It's crazy how fast things turned, how they arrived, and it's a different world, man.
Was that before or after Netflix?
That was after.
It was after?
Okay. Yeah, it was well after. Netflix started doing their streaming in either 09 or 10. I remember I was dating a girl for a minute that I worked with, and she had the Netflix streaming at her house, and I didn't even know that it existed. And
I knew they had the mail,
the DVDs. Yeah, that's what I thought Netflix was. She's like, "You want to watch some Netflix?" And I'm like, "That's weird that you're calling the discs that you rented Netflix." Like, what are we watching? She's like, "Whatever you want." I'm like, "Huh, okay." And that's the first time I saw The Office, and I was like, "Wow, everything." When it first started, they had the different seasons as like different things you had to. So like, I'm on season 2 now. We have to search for season 2 and click on that.
Kind of like Amazon.
Kind of like Amazon. Yeah,
Amazon Prime does that. Like you have
What
to
a-
search for second seasons.
what a horribly optimized app that is. It's a
Yeah.
mess.
But
Oh boy.
we had fun with the match. What did TK say?
This was I think the only thing in the show TK really liked.
Yeah.
This was the only thing he really liked. He gave this show a 1 out of 5, but he this is where it got that one. So
everything else is downhill from there.
it was this is one of my favorite. I think it is my favorite Wheeler Yuta match. Like,
Really?
not gonna lie. Yeah.
C can go.
Yeah, we know he can go, and yeah, a lot of fun, some silliness, but despite the fact that he is kind of a comedy champ, it was a serious match, and it was good. There's good storytelling in it and good performance. Yeah, Wheeler's gotten a lot better on the in-betweens and the little stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That was always the criticism I had when he started, and he's getting better and better at that stuff. So
just not the blank face the whole time.
Yeah.
Go move next.
Now if he could learn to talk and like just put some, I don't know, put some gravel or something in his voice, he could. I think now I'm starting to think maybe he can be something. Not a huge guy, but no reason he can't be an upper mid card guy.
He's got a belt.
Yeah,
Shows they have some faith in him.
He's got a belt, so he is part of the 50% of the company with a belt.
Yes,
he's in the upper 50%. Yeah. What happened next?
Oh, we got to hear from Ricky Starks.
Yeah, he got a nice pop.
Oh yeah, but
he got a nice pop.
What was it? But they did show Renee Paquette backstage with Evil Uno and Adam Page.
Oh, that's right. Evil Uno, he's not a great promo, but he's not a terrible promo. The character sucks. That's just, I don't know, man. That guy, I don't know, man. He just kind of is. He just reeks of indies, right? That's just kind of the nature of it. I don't want to trash him. He's making the most of what he's got, I suppose, but he just kind of sticks out like a sore thumb on the show now.
Well, especially with the Dark Order being what they are now. Like, he doesn't fit.
No.
Anywhere. And the Dark Order needs to go away because it's 3 people now.
It does. They could just re-gimmick or rebrand. If they're originals, they got fans, they could easily do something else with that gimmick. Just something. See what happens.
They are the comedy act.
Yeah. Silver can still be Silver. Whatever they adapt to, he can still be the same guy. Evil Uno is the one that really sticks out.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to fit without Stu.
And Stu. Oh, who is the other guy?
Stu Grayson. Him and Evil Uno were in a tag, but he didn't re-sign.
Who was the fella that was with Silver in the Tag Royal? Reynolds. Okay.
Reynolds.
Yes.
I'm like, why? I know this.
That fits because I was only bringing him up to say Evil Uno sticks out like a sore thumb, and the other guy Reynolds doesn't stick out at all. To the fact that we couldn't even think of his name.
We're talking about Uno.
Yeah. So yeah, they can go. They need to rebrand.
Yeah. So there was that little thing with him and Hangman Page. Told him not to interfere in the match tonight, kind of thing. And then we go to Ricky Starks. And we still are confused as to why Ricky Starks wants a match with Jericho for reasons.
Well, I kind of liked this, like the unintentional meta message was Starks just saying, okay, this is stupid, I'm done, but I'm not going to lose my pay-per-view spot, so here's an open contract. And then Jericho came out because he's like, what, you don't want to play my game? Okay. And he ends up getting the match with him anyways, but like that's all it took. So like I hope that becomes a running theme, just like the one South Park guinea pig episode where the Craig or Clyde just starts just saying like, no, not doing this.
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
And he walks away and like everything tries to like get him to come back. Like that could be the angle. Like whoever Jericho feuds with next, he comes up with crazy things and like,
And they're just like, no.
Yeah, it's like, no. And then next week he's popping up like, oh, shoot, this replica gold belt that I won in WCW. It'd be crazy if somebody fought me for the. No.
No. I'm out.
Oh,
Why does this always happen?
I brought your childhood friend. I'm going to beat. No. This, yeah, that could be it.
That would be funny.
Resist the Jericho nonsense. That's what Ricky Starks kind of did here. And yeah, good. It's going to end at the pay-per-view. Please don't go past that. Please. For Ricky's sake.
He doesn't need that.
I don't know.
He could be the top face.
He could.
He really could.
Yeah, that little MJF mini feud was amazing. I mean, that MJF mini feud was up to this point, in my opinion, better than even the Bryan stuff has been. Yeah. Not that the Bryan stuff's been bad.
Well, the Bryan stuff's been just
pretty
a
good.
Gauntlet.
Yeah, it's just another gauntlet, little stale.
Yeah,
little stale.
They tend to do that a lot.
They do that.
They really do that a lot. We had 2 gauntlets going for a minute.
Yeah,
at the same time, like that's too much. But yeah, and he came out looking like Beetlejuice.
He was wearing a Beetlejuice coat. Yeah, that was my instant thought when I saw it. I was like, oh, he's Beetlejuice. This is comical. And he even his little paunchy like Beetlejuice is there. Pretty good.
And then Peter Avalon just gets knocked out, and that was that.
Yeah, nice little paycheck for Pretty Peter. That's good.
Yeah, he does enough stuff backstage, I think. I don't know. He's got his Hollywood hunks.
He's a bunch of Hollywood hunks.
Or the Hollywood hunk.
He's a good guy. So, yep, Jericho pay-per-view, Starks, and that'll be all done.
Hopefully.
Thoughts and prayers. What next? Lead us.
We got the Acclaimed versus Big Bill and Lee Moriarty.
Big Bill, Lee Moriarty.
I don't know why we got this match.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we got it either.
Unless it's the Acclaimed every Wednesday, just putting them on there.
Yeah, I mean you put them out there, it's still, I don't know how you don't have them, how they haven't like even cut a promo unless they did it on Rampage. Yeah. I don't know how they haven't done that. Like they've fucked up this thing so bad. Like they've just like last week, when I found out just that venting, like my thoughts haven't changed on it. It's baffling. It's baffling the way it's been handled. And then they still have the guns come out there at the end, and like you would think that like the Acclaim be like, well, fuck this match, we're gonna go after them.
Yeah, instead of worrying about winning.
Yeah, they beat down Billy Gunn. It just seems unnecessary. And then if you're the Guns at this point, why do you come out? And then I was thinking, wait, but they are in the firm. But then the announcers didn't mention that.
They didn't acknowledge it.
It's almost like they tried their best to be like, okay, we just hope people forget about this because we've turned the firm into jobbers and we want these guys to be something. But I'm like, that's a missed opportunity too. The whole thing is weird. Yeah. It's weird. Like they should have come out there because they're part of the, like, I don't know, man. Just so many mention
they're part of the firm.
Yeah.
But nope.
Which makes me think like, okay, they're not part of the firm anymore.
I don't think the firm's really. Well,
it's just like 3 guys now.
Yeah, Big
Bill, Moriarty, and I don't know.
All Ego.
No Ego, yeah, and then Hardy and Private Party.
Yeah, the Hardy Party. The Hardy Party, which are going to be the 4th tag team.
Oh, jeez. I don't know how they botched that so bad.
I don't know why they're doing it at all.
I mean, I don't know. And it's not like your card is so stacked that you couldn't have done like, okay, Battle Royal this week, Battle Royal next week. The 2 winners have a match at the pay-per-view to determine who gets to be number 1 contender. Yeah. And then you just do your rematch. You do the fucking rematch that everybody wants. that the story demands. Like, not only does everybody want it, but that's where the story naturally goes. And that's what the story like, it's demented. And then to not even have the Acclaimed complain about it or anything, or the Guns complain about it. Like, wait, why
do we have to go against 3?
Yeah. That's not, we can lose our first defense and not even get pinned. Like, huh? It's really bad booking. And it becomes a meme. We sometimes go overboard with criticisms, but the booking is just mediocre and we're calling it terrible. But this is legit one of the worst. This is like sub Russo. I'm not even sure Russo would do this. He would put some stupid ass gimmick on Acclaimed versus the Guns and it would be terrible. But I don't even think he would just put 2 battle royal winners in this hot feud randomly for no reason.
For no reason. Yeah.
It's right. The 2 weeks leading up to the pay-per-view too. It's just, it's so bad.
It's almost like he wasn't ready for the pay-per-view.
I don't know. If you're not ready for it, that's when you do the 2 battle royals, and now boom, you got another match with at least a little interest behind it. Okay, great. Then I would say, haha, that's funny and random. You're filling the card, but I wouldn't complain and it'd be entertaining. This is, I'm already too stuffed to make it a different match, but I want to overstuff my already stuffed pay-per-view and fuck the best part of it up.
Yeah.
Like, that's your double main event with MJF and DBD, basically.
Well, that is a 60-man Iron Man match. So
yeah, there you go. I mean, it's just, boy, that just. What do you say? What do you even say to that? And no matter what he does, like, he might think, oh, just you wait. No, there is no way that this could actually surprisingly be great. There's not.
Yeah.
It's just, it's really, really, really dumb. Really dumb. But Acclaimed win
with the mic drop.
With the mic drop. It was a decent enough match.
It was a good match. I enjoyed it.
I like Moriarty. I even like Big Bill as far as big guys go.
I love the Acclaimed.
The rap had an Enzo reference and Big Bill popped a little. That was funny.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to do something more though. There needs to be a little bit more there to stuff it, or not stuff it, but make me care.
Oh, with the firm?
With the firm, with the 4-person tag match. Like, it's just gonna be crazy.
Oh, it's gonna be terrible.
It's gonna be
it's gonna be awful. It's not fair to anybody involved. It's gonna be awful. It's gonna be really, 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 really awful. And like, I don't know. Now I'm like deadly afraid that they do a Billy Gunn swerve, because now you've done the Billy Gunn swerve, and there in the background are 2 teams that have nothing to do with the feud, and it's just like, now this overstuffed mess is even overstuffed. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
So then we get Tony Schiavone welcoming Christian Cage.
Yeah, this also disappointed me.
And then he got jumped by Jungle.
Yeah. I think I'm going to get to hear an awesome. Yeah, because I wanted, Christian's one of your best speakers. Let him speak for 2 or 3 minutes before you do the jumping. And then also disappointing because Jungle Boy just looks like a punk in the end. Like, this doesn't do anything for anybody. We're deprived of hearing Christian. Jungle Boy is deprived of looking tough or getting anything done. He just looks like an idiot and a wuss because he jumped somebody and ended up being the one getting laid out. Like, okay. So this is my face. So now I'm supposed to be siding with the guy that cheap shotted his opponent and then like ended up getting his ass beat. What? This is my hero. He sucks. He's terrible.
I love Christian. So yeah, I like that he got the upper hand in that, but it really did not make sense that they didn't let him talk.
No, he's amazing. I mean, I love Christian. I hope he wins this feud with Jungle Boy, and then Jungle Boy, like, I don't know, goes away.
He's one of the 4 pillars.
Yeah.
Go after
Yeah.
Samoa Joe. Go after that TNT championship belt.
He is a pillar
On Rampage, not on Dynamite. Or
the
the
nice
reality
thing
show.
about pillars though is like as long as they're not like at the corners, they're just like holding up an I-beam. You could probably lose one, and then the 3 can still hold it up. Yeah.
And really, there's only 2 pillars that get like the biggest reactions at this point, or 3.
Yeah.
It's Britt,
MJF,
and Darby.
and yeah, Darby.
Like, those are the pillars. Jack Perry, he needs some work, but
yeah, but that's funny. His little leather jacket. He's like, "Hey, look at me. I'm
I'm my
James
dad."
Dean." Yeah.
I'm my dad from 90210.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing, which is fine. Like, pay homage to your father. Like, he passed away. That's cool. But work on those
Yeah.
mic skills again. I think that's
Yeah.
probably why they didn't want him like getting on the mic.
Oh, well, you don't need Jungle Boy. Just let Christian talk for 2 or 3 minutes before Jungle Boy jumps him. That's
Just
all.
jumps out. Okay.
Yeah, same thing happens, but Christian gets to speak for a couple minutes because he's an attraction.
Yeah.
And you let him get some heat and piss off the crowd. He can get cheap heat even.
And then you
don't want to talk to him.
when Jungle Boy
And then
comes
you
out.
get a big pop when your guy gets taken out. Instead, it's almost like when the Acclaimed gets interrupted and the crowd's waiting to hear him and the heel interrupts them, except it was your face keeping the crowd from getting to hear the heel with the golden tongue. So it kind of works against you, I would think. I don't know, not the way I would have done it. As a viewer, it made me really disappointed that I didn't get to hear it. So yeah, I'm already not inclined to root for Jungle Boy. I sure as hell didn't care about him after that.
Gotcha. And then we have the ladies' match of the night. Saraya with Toni Storm versus Sky Blue.
Mm-hmm.
They let Sky Blue get some offense in.
Oh, a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I was not expecting that.
It was too much, in my opinion. Too much.
I just assumed it was going to be a quick squash and we'd move on.
Yeah, I didn't need that. I don't need like, okay, now that you're a heel, you can't even beat Sky Blue without cheating. And now that you're a heel, Toni Storm, even though you were just the champion and you're a very physical person, now like you're taking apron bumps when like the face hits the rope. You're like like you're a manager or something. I don't know. It wasn't bad. It was all right. It was actually one of the best I think Saraya has looked since she's returned.
Yeah, they're giving Sky Blue a lot of work too.
Yeah, I mean they must like her. She's not awful. She's terrible on the mic. In the ring, she's not awful though.
Just get her a manager like Britt. We'll be good. We'll be good.
Yeah.
Or not even a manager, just team her up with someone like Britt.
You know who did get better speaking? I was thinking about it today. Is Jamie Hayter. I haven't felt inclined to do my like a bad Monty Python British woman
like the Cockney
voice. Yeah. Oh, I say don't just talk like this anymore, Tony. Now I've deepened up a bit, cleaned it my accent for the Yanks I have. She seems like normal. She's pretty good. The last couple times she's talked.
She was on that AEW show on YouTube.
I don't know what that is.
It's a sit-down show.
Yeah.
With some dude, I don't know who he is, but he interviews AEW wrestlers, and I don't know if it's weekly, but like I'll see him sometimes and I'll just kind of listen to him. But she was on there. I was like, she did not have that accent. Because it's just a sit-down interview thing where it's real and fake at the same time.
Yeah.
So
kayfabe news.
Yep, pretty much. But
nice.
Saraya won, as we all knew. And then what happened after that?
They were gonna spray paint the L on her, and then Hater and DMD came out for the save.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a little and then the cowardly heels ran. But then on the ramp, Ruby Soho's music hit. And then she motioned that she wants a title shot and pointed the Hater. The heels are in the middle. You don't know where her loyalties lie, but she has her eyes on the prize. And that
basically what I think everyone was expecting to happen.
Yeah.
Find out where she's going to end up at the pay-per-view.
So she can lose another championship match, I suppose. I don't think she goes over. I mean, she might go over Hater if they screw her. I don't think she goes over Hater clean, though.
Not clean. They'd have to be heelish.
Yeah.
Unless they want to put the belt on Saraya.
Are they doing a 3-way? Is it? Oh, it's a 4-way. That's right.
Is it a 4-way?
No, it's a 3-way.
I thought it was a 3-way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Because that's where I heard Hater. She set it up.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I know you want the belt and you want the belt, but now I'm talking like this again. No, she didn't say that. And yeah, she just said, yeah, we can make it a 3. Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Jamie Hater 3-way. I'll have to make sure. I'll Google that later in a private tab just to double check that that's what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Hidden incognito mode. Dark mode on the PC. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then we have some words exchanged from DVD. DVD and MJF. The Triple B wearing belt, or Triple B belt wearer. I don't know. That doesn't work because we're saying belt twice.
Well, it's it's the bearer of the Triple B.
Yeah, the bearer of the Triple B. That works.
The bearer. He got a good little promo. DVD started it, all fired up, calling out MJF, basically just saying he's a whiny piece of crap, complains, yada yada yada. MJF cuts him off and does what he does. He works in his real life split with his fiance. That was pretty good. I had to check that out. It's like, hey, was that a shoot? Sounds like that was a shoot.
Was it a shoot?
It was a shoot, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, unless like he's working everybody, it seems to be a shoot.
He does like to work everybody.
I guess she has a social media though, and people we're getting the info from her social media, and she's a very expressive person. I'd say, who likes to express everything about herself. So
on the online for everyone to see.
Yeah. So she's some kind of artist. It's like she has a little social media following and everything.
Gotcha. And she was engaged to MJF, so people are gonna check her out.
She was. I hope that that quote where she said he wasn't a likable person was real. That's pretty funny. But God bless him for working it into his character. He's just the best. He's amazing. He's the best.
When he talks about DVD's kids.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the best. He's a saint. I love that guy. He's so good. No one else even comes close. I mean, yeah, he'll go there. He walks the line, and he doesn't have to do it like Moxley. Talk about how he's gonna break you up and eat your bone marrow and
drink your blood,
run over your kids. He's gonna start saying like fuck and flipping you off, and just MJF is funnier and sicker all at once.
All at the same time.
Yeah, just so good.
And then we had then we had Jamie Hayter backstage. That's when she talked about the match to set up the triple threat match at Revolution.
Yeah, that was it. That was that. No Cockney, nothing.
I think we're
Mm-mm.
gonna take a short break.
We do. And I had been hitting the phones all week. You're welcome. And I
Thank
found
you.
us a sponsor. This sponsor is a little company called Forget Me Not. Forget Me Not will help you in moments of great distress. Did you always want something? Just really want something, but when it comes down to actually picking it up, you find it's sold out, or maybe you don't have the money for it. Maybe the time just isn't right, but you really want it. Well, Forget Me Not is a product. After you purchase something you don't really need at the moment, but you know you're going to want it, you drink Forget Me Not, and then you drink more Forget Me Not, and you drink more Forget Me Not, and more Forget Me Not. You got to drink a lot of Forget Me Not, but don't worry, Forget Me Not's not that expensive. $18 for a 24 pack, give or take. We do have specialty blends, but we won't get into that in this advertisement. But you drink your Forget Me Not, and then you wake up and you forget about it. Then months later, you, being the same person that you were, are going to want that same thing again, and you're going to say, man, I wish I had the money, or man, I wish I could still get this thing. And thanks to Forget Me Not, you are going to find that you do have that thing. It was with you the whole time, and it's going to make your day, and you're going to feel like $1,000,000. Heck, you get good enough at Forget Me Not, you might find $1,000,000. Forget Me Not. Get yours today.
1, 2, 3.
And we're back. We're on a roll tonight. We're going to finish this off pretty strong. As with the Dynamite episode that we watched, finished really strong as well.
Did it finish strong?
It finished so strong.
It was it finished. Oh, no, shit. That's right. It didn't. All right. Was the Battle Royal next?
Yes, the Battle Royal is next.
Okay. So when I was watching it on my DVR, it was like, oh, holy shit. They're going to give this Battle Royal 35 minutes. That's kind of fun. What are they doing? Because I'd forgotten all about Moxley versus Uno. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it was just like, no.
Yeah.
But all right, the Battle Royal.
They set some things up, I think, to start some new feuds.
Yeah.
The Lucha Bros are back, and I thought they were going to win. But it's good to not put them in the title picture so quick. Have them feud with the Rush's group.
Yeah, they could do the the Lucha feud, the AAA feud.
Yeah, with Vance and Rush versus the Lucha Bros with Alex Abrahantes and Pac backing them up.
And then see, that's where Rush is going to work a lot more. Rush works so much better just when it's all Lucha and everybody is wrestling that kind of style. And it's because then nobody is kind of, it's a different product, and he could be the big guy amongst all that'll be good. It's not going to all be for me. I'm not going to love it all, but there's a way better chance I can enjoy a Rush match if it's all Lucha guys, and I just go
outside
in
of
understand.
Yeah, is it Preston Vance?
Yeah, it's Preston Vance. That's right. I am thinking Andrade is still a thing.
Yeah, Andrade and Rush versus Lucha Bros
would be fun.
That would be really good.
So,
but
yeah, Preston, I don't know if he can do it. I mean, he doesn't seem awful. I don't know, but he could stick out like the sore thumb in that one, huh?
Yeah, he would slow things down when everybody's picking up heat and they get going. But I feel like that's a feud that kind of developed a little bit during that match. TNA winning, I like it.
Yeah, that was
I,
fun.
re- I really like that. Best friends got their spots in. We got some Danhausen in there.
They did, yeah.
I enjoyed it. The Battle
It
Royals
was fine for what it was.
they're all chaos when it starts, but
Yeah, I hate the start of it.
It-
I hate the start of it.
there's just too much going on at once, and you can't focus.
Well, we didn't talk about it, but Matt Menard got a little or all the tag teams, a bunch of tag teams. They did a montage where a bunch of the tag teams got to talk a
Oh yeah, they
little
did.
shit. And I
Yeah,
like that. That reminded me of the old Rumbles, the Royal Rumbles where they would have the reels where
for the
every
old
like
Survivor Series.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, where every participant just has a little thing. Like I like that. More of that.
yeah. I forgot they did that. That was
That was
fun.
pretty fun. Yeah, I like those.
What did the best friends say during that?
I don't recall.
It was something just goofy. That actually, I'm probably gonna want to go back to that because that was
Yeah,
fun.
I like that stuff.
Yeah. Well, even was it 2.0? They didn't want to get into the match.
Yeah, that was their thing. And then they continued their you guys are potentially lower than Fuego del Sol in the power ratings because they got eliminated immediately upon entering. And then with the whole Starks gauntlet, they both like lost immediately as well.
Yeah.
So they have had the
I would-
biggest power drop from Jericho.
I wonder if they're going to be feuding with the best friends next.
Maybe.
Because
Yeah, I don't know if they'll even get a chance.
well, Danhausen cursed them, and then the best friends threw them out.
Yeah, I mean that's possible. Oh,
No.
it would probably be a whole. I wonder if that would be the feud, just OC and them versus the JAS, and maybe that's where they pry the belt off OC and give it to Garcia or
Sammy.
Guevara. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean
can
they
see
kind of
that.
already did that, didn't they, with Hagar and OC, but it didn't really go much past them, did it?
Uh-huh.
Or
Well, I thought they were going to be doing more with TNA, like the best friends.
Yeah, they had that fun one match. Was that on Rampage?
Yeah. And like the feud I thought was still there with the whole Golden Globe thing. The
Oh,
Golden
yeah.
Globe housing.
Maybe they just dropped it, and that's fine if they did.
Oh, I didn't want them to drop it. I liked what they were doing with that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, then that sucks that they dropped it for you.
Because it was Satnam Singh, the tall guy, right?
Yeah.
When he went against OC. It's just the height difference is just fun.
Yeah.
Fun, goofy wrestling.
Yeah.
But we got Jay and Double J winning the battle royal.
Oh, why? Yeah, they should do a JJJ thing. That is, and that's
Like, yeah, J and Double
that's
J.
J and double J.
J to the third.
J cubed. Oh no, they're the JQ. Never mind. Let's not do it.
What's that?
You look it up, or we'll
Okay.
talk about it off the podcast.
Okay.
We don't want to. YouTube's already good enough at sending people down the alt-right pipeline. We don't need to contribute to that with nastiness.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I didn't even know. Didn't even know.
Yeah.
But I do just watch anime and play video games and not pay attention to the real world unless it's wrestling.
Well, we were just talking about Joe. There's a JoJo. There's a group of characters in the second volume of JoJo that were very into the JQ.
Okay.
One of them was a lovable guy with a guile haircut. But
yeah. We got Triple J winning.
yeah, that was good. Fun winners. I mean,
are they gonna take the belts off the ass boys so quick?
It's it's lose, 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 lose.
It really is.
Like if the Ass Boys retain, I guess that's the most likely situation. Is Ass Boys retain, the Acclaimed doesn't get
screwed
pinned
by Billy.
Yeah, well, I don't even know if they do that.
No,
to be honest. I mean, they might. If they do, that's just extra dumb. Maybe they do. I just figure maybe TK's thought is, or Flexo's thought is, well, hey, if we do this, then they can retain, but Acclaim doesn't take the pin, and that's their out because it was somebody else altogether.
But you got to keep that feud going.
Yeah, and it would still go, making the whole pay-per-view match just kind of an unnecessary bump in the road that doesn't help anybody.
It'll be a 25-minute match that, I mean, who could be the last team?
Oh, I mean, okay. It's gonna be a face team, I figure. Unless, I mean, it could be a heel team too. Actually, it makes more sense for it to be a heel team.
I just can't think of any tag team other than FTR coming back next week.
No, because they'd have to win. You don't bring them back just to make them lose.
Okay.
In the pay-per-view. At least Tony, I mean, Flexo's insane. So who knows? I guess Butcher and Blade would make sense.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean,
Ugh.
but you don't want a high profile all you do is muck it up more.
Yeah.
And it's more people that get beat on the pay-per-view. Now, do you want to sell the pay-per-view? I don't know, because Acclaimed and Guns to me sells it better than anybody you add. The best way to sell it at this point would be to say, okay, well, there is no fourth team. Like,
I think we've got what we've got.
The Bucks are busy. So, I mean, as far as big name value, yeah, FTR, that would be the area they'd make sense if you just want to throw a big name. Who's the next big name? The Lucha Brothers, I guess. But did they win? I don't know. You don't
want the Lucha Brothers. They just came back and
now you got two face teams, and yeah, it's just
Dark Order. No,
it's a mess because you don't want
Order wouldn't fit.
I say Butcher and Blade because what other like heel tag team that could be seen as a credible threat could you throw out there? Because you don't want anybody else the fans are going to be cheering for. You want the fans cheering for the Acclaimed. You don't want to muck it up by having, because then you're really dumb. Because now the Acclaimed are lost in their own rematch, and like the whole thing is lost. Like it's a mess. My guess would be you pick somebody like the Butcher and the Blade, because they got a good showing in this first battle royal. Like the Blade was taking out everybody.
Yeah.
And they're just a couple big mooks who still are credible enough to make it even tougher for, the Acclaimed.
Unless 2.0 wins it.
Oh God. Yeah. If Jericho gloms onto this feud too, that'd be too much.
It's like how he just melds into everybody.
Yeah. I don't understand this tag thing at all.
Or Aussie Open.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know how they're going to be. Are they being presented as heels again? It looks like Aussie Open and Top Flight are going into a little program.
Yeah, that's what that looked like. Royal. Top Flight would be fun in the match. They're good.
Yeah, they are good. And again, the last thing you'd want, because
to put them in there too.
Yeah, their offense means no matter what their faces, because you're going to be watching what they're doing. Yeah. It's a bunch of flashing neon lights distracting you from.
Or we get the best friends in there and they play heelish.
Yeah, again, they'd have their own. I don't know. I don't know who you put in there, but I'm gonna guess.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm gonna guess Butcher and Blade or Ethan Page. It's gonna be another heel team, I think.
Ethan Page and Matt Hardy.
It could be that. Yeah.
I mean, we'll find out. We don't even know who's in the Battle Royal.
We don't.
The Casino Battle Royal, aka the Royal Rumble that they have.
Yes. God, who knows? Like, and that's the other thing. You're not trying to predict right answers so often. You're trying to predict what the wrong answer that's going to be taken is,
and what they should do.
Yeah.
And not what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Multiple choice. Here's 6 answers. Pick the right one. No, that'd be too easy. You have to guess what the stupid kid's gonna pick. And I go, oh, that's way harder. So yeah.
No, Flexo. Stop booking yourself into a corner.
I can't. That's
basically all he's done with the tag belts, unless they do swerve Strickland in one of his lackeys.
But he didn't. He booked himself like through traffic, and then got open road with the Acclaimed and didn't have to do anything. It just so happened most people got off the expressway because the fans made it all happen for him. And then, like, while on the freeway, he's like, ooh, a bridge. And he swerved off to hit bridge. Like, he didn't have, it was right there for you. You didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't. The fans brought you here. You had the gumption and the good sense to bring back the guns. Might have been a little early to do that feud, but I think that it was probably okay, soonish. I would have probably waited until after the pay-per-view, because then you can have a big longer build to the pay-per-view.
To the next,
or you have them lose the belt at the pay-per-view, and you instead of that episode of Dynamite. But doing it the way he was doing it, you had to do the rematch at Revolution.
Yeah.
Like, you had to, even if you do have the guns again win with deviousness and you push off, I wouldn't trust him to not cool off the Acclaimed in that long of a wait. But
you know,
yeah,
they're so hot right now.
Yeah,
like they're.
You didn't have to do anything. You didn't. There's pink foam scissors all around that crowd, man. You didn't have to do anything.
For Valentine's Day, my wife got me an I Heart Scissor shirt from the Acclaimed. I love it. It's nice. Like you don't have to do anything. Like, just let them go out and win. Maybe. But yeah, I enjoyed the Battle Royal once things kind of started to even out and people were getting kicked out.
Yeah,
and
it was fun.
Now we have Tony Khan backstage.
Hey guys, we got a new show coming. You guys gonna watch? I don't know. It's gonna be right after Dynamite. We're gonna talk about other things backstage. You guys want to know, huh? It's gonna be fun. It's like Road to the Top, but there's no Cody, so it's not Road to the Top. No one's going to the top. Well, we're gonna go to the top and help you watch your show, because now you watch your show, you'll see all the cool stuff in the back that I have to. Tony. Yeah.
Then we get, here comes Adam Cole to actually announce it properly.
Yeah. We're saved by Adam Cole.
Baby.
And he lets us know he's going to be coming back after the pay-per-view.
Yeah. That's okay.
I guess.
Like,
I mean, I guess.
You want him back for the pay-per-view? He's not ready.
Well, I think he is going to be ready at that point. I don't think that there's like an injury where it's like, well, in 2 weeks you won't be ready, but in 3 you will. Like, maybe it does. I don't think it works that way usually. Like, I think that you're plenty ready before they bother to bring you back, you know?
Okay.
Like, it's not okay, we're dying. It's the second you're medically cleared, you need to go out there. He's probably cleared now.
Okay. But they're just taking their...
It's a booking thing.
Yeah, there's no fit for him right now.
Yeah.
In the pay-per-view.
There's probably no spot for him on the card.
Yeah. Not that I can think of.
So...
The card's pretty much been set for fucking month. Like over a month, hasn't it?
Yeah, other than the matches that the tag, and then like Jericho Starks was assumed, but it wasn't officially set till yesterday. The women's title thing was assumed, but it wasn't officially set till yesterday, and all that garbage.
Yeah, I probably won't watch the AEW All Access.
No. If anything interesting is said on it, it'll make it online, and I'll read it there. But
on a Wednesday night, 10 o'clock, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, it's really late for you with your fake time.
Yeah, I'm old now. 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10, going to bed.
With your New York time.
Yeah, it's so dumb. But yeah, and that was AEW Dynamite from
nothing else happened
February
after
22nd,
that.
2023.
Weird to close the show on a Tony Khan promo, but here we are.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was not expecting that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like,
that was
I got really excited for that for that pay-per-view with that
was a way to end it. Yeah.
Backstage show. Okay. All seriousness aside, there was one match left. Jon Moxley versus Evil Uno.
Evil Uno getting his first main event, I don't know, ever,
He
or
might
since
have had one before.
or since 2019, probably.
before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Or since the pandemic, it's his first main event spot.
So yeah. Certainly his first main event singles spot.
Yeah. He came out hot.
He did.
He tried to go fist for fist with the guy who bleeds for a living.
I fast forwarded through this.
I didn't really pay attention to it.
Yeah, I just fast forwarded through it. I watched a little bit here and there just to give Evil Uno a chance, because I haven't seen him work singles in a long time. And he's fine. Like, he's fine. It just, the look really,
he's indies, like you said.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't need to be in the main event.
No.
They don't need to build up the Mox versus Page anymore. It's just filler at this point.
Yeah, it's totally just add some juice to the. I mean, I guess this could build on just like the Adam Page Dark Order story. Like the little promo earlier in the night did at least do something, right? Like, had they not done the promo with Evil Uno saying like, listen, you don't come out and help us, then it would have had nothing. So I'll give them that. They did everything they could to polish this thing. But the match itself was more just typical Moxley stuff. At least it played into a story. Like, at least this time he wasn't like the face brutalizing a guy. Heel Moxley will at least be more palatable and less nonsensical than face Moxley, like being a serial killer.
Yeah.
But Evil Uno got some good looking color.
Yeah, he did.
Mox, the rare match where he didn't bleed as much as his opponent did.
Yeah, no, our Patreon viewers can see my background.
Yeah, that's
bloody Mox.
That is Mox, Ohio, right there.
Yep.
Blood, sweat, and blood.
I did that in remembrance of Jon Moxley. May he rest in peace.
Did he die?
I don't know. I don't think so. But
hey, maybe by the time it gets I don't even want to joke about that. I don't want Jon Moxley to die. I just want Jon Moxley to go away and not be on AEW anymore. Come back in like 9 months with something interesting to do.
We talk about that, I think, weekly in our group chat.
Yeah.
Just go away for a few months.
I can't miss you or even like you if you don't go away.
You were supposed to go on a cruise. Go on your cruise. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, don't hit me with that like well, I was supposed to go on vacation, but you know, people want to have a fight backstage. I guess I gotta come back and work. Kind of crap.
Well,
I'm
we've
like,
already
okay, go. You're done. You did your thing. You can
you
go
took
now.
care of the belt for that time.
Yeah, you
like
can
we're
go
good
away.
now. Take a break.
You made title matches unwatchable for 3 months. Thanks. Go away now.
And we had the aftermatch brawl.
As
We
is
don't
tradition.
we don't get those as often as we used to.
The aftermatch brawls. Yeah.
I felt like we'd get them twice or 3 times a night.
You know, it's for me. It's always been the interview brawls.
Yeah, you don't like those?
Well, it's every interview. This.
Oh,
If it was like, you know, once every other month, it might hit, but it's X minus 0.5, where X equals the number of interviews in the show.
okay.
It's like every other show you'll get one interview with no shenanigans. That's it.
The opposite of what you want.
Yeah, it's just
we
too
had
much.
we had a bunch of interviews before the Battle Royal.
Yeah, that was those
were more
quick.
talking heads.
And those were pre-recorded. They can do
Yeah.
some pre-recordeds. It's just when Renee Paquette or Tony Schiavone come with the microphone that you have to watch out.
Or Alex Marvez.
Or Alex Marvez. Miss Marvez.
He does those things too.
He does
enjoyed
do
the
them
Dynamite.
sometimes. Yeah, I mean it was watchable. I only super fast forward through one thing. I think I fast forwarded the first couple minutes of the Battle Royal too, when it was just too messy. Like I tried. It was like, okay.
That's usually when I get up and like go to the bathroom.
It's good good break time.
Yeah. I know it's gonna be crazy and I know it'll be good, but you just gotta get past that craziness.
Gotta thin the herd.
Yeah.
It's because it's WCW World War III when it starts.
Yeah.
And that's why World War III was like the coolest idea on paper as a kid. I always just remember like, oh, why can't I order that pay-per-view? And then they'd never show video of it. Like they weren't allowed on Nitro. Like the next week they'd show still images because like the pay-per-view contracts, and they were still selling the show for like the next week.
Yeah.
So you would never even get to see it. So you just see the still images and be like, that looks crazy.
I want to see this.
When I finally did get to watch one, it was like, oh no, it's not just one ring full of like 40 guys, it's 3 of them.
Yeah.
And it's like old CRTVs. It's not an HD picture, and you got one main screen and like 2 picture-in-picture things. It's like you can't see. Like
I think I watched one of those. One of the war games that you guys like said watch that one.
Oh, did we? World War III?
I don't know. It might have been just the 2. I don't know.
Was it one of the war games ones?
I think it was a war games one.
Okay.
Yeah.
They would do those at like they did one at a fall brawl infamously with the Ultimate Warrior.
That was the one.
Okay, yeah, that one sucked.
Okay.
I bought that pay-per-view when it happened, and it was just like, oh no. That was, I think, the beginning of the end, where it was like, well, I'm not going to pretend that WCW is still doing better. And then
I wanted to.
Finger poke of doom 4 months later, and then it was like, all right, I'm done.
That was when Russo came aboard, wasn't it?
He came up later in '99. Finger poke of doom wasn't on him. No, he came in like the summer of '99, and I was already long gone. I mean, they brought in David Arquette. They brought in the Insane Clown Posse. They brought in, like, it's just no good. No good at all.
They let all their stars leave.
Yeah. All their best guys.
I watched, I'm behind on Reliving the War, but I watched the latest pay-per-view one today.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, how did you let them go? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you let Benoit walk. I don't know how you let Guerrero walk.
Jericho walk? Well, Jericho didn't want to. Jericho hit, I guess.
Yeah, Jericho, he wanted to leave.
Yeah. It was the 98 Great American Bash. Was the review I watched today.
98 Great American. Oh, you're way behind, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Work's crazy busy. I don't have time. I don't have time like I used to.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's been a thing. But
man, oh man, old wrestling, old WCW. There was a time where it was really, really good.
and that and then I watched something on Jericho like becoming Y2J and how he was hated when he came to WWE because of the promo he cut on Undertaker.
Oh, that got him a lot of heat, huh?
Yeah. And even The Rock, like, he didn't mean it from what he said,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like, maybe you should talk to them before you go out and cut a promo like that.
Oh, especially that guy. He was
Especially
like a
Taker.
locker room boss. He was the
Yeah.
dad. He was the daddy.
Yeah.
That
You're
was
already in the
his
doghouse.
locker room.
It still is. Maybe.
Still is. I don't think. I mean, he's not there anymore.
Yeah. I don't know whose locker room it would be.
I don't even think it works the way it used to, man.
People are they've evolved.
Yeah.
They don't bring knives and guns anymore. They
Yeah,
bring Switches and Game Boys.
It's very different. It's better in most ways.
It's a lot healthier.
In most ways, I think the AEW locker room shows that you do still need at least some kind of something in there. Otherwise, people's fifis get hurt and they talk about it to anonymous people, and then you still end up getting the fist fights and all that. But
that's AEW.
Yeah, it's not, you couldn't assemble a kilo of cocaine from all of the various gym bags and lockers, nor could you arm a small militia with all the stuff you'd find in the locker room.
Oh, back in the day.
And the steroids are legal now and sold at GNC. Thank you.
And all the pain pills.
Yes, and the pain pills are legal now and prescribed. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's not speed, that's Adderall. Thank you. It's different now.
Yeah.
It's all different.
Maybe the AEW locker room will get their shit together and Punk will be back and we can rejoice.
Man, I sure hope so.
It's pointing towards him coming back more than him going away.
Yeah, I think so.
And I mean, when all the reports came out, like, oh no, he's gonna get bought out. Oh no, he's not coming back. I'm like, who's this coming from? And then there was everyone talking, oh, Punk's totally gonna be at WrestleMania this year. Punk is gonna be the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, and I don't even get
like, where do you get that from?
You guys know he's legit hurt. Like, people like speculating like he could come out for the Rumble. Like, how? He's actually hurt. That part wasn't fake.
Yeah. And they're speculating Omega's gonna jump ship.
Yeah, I saw there's a lot of talk about that. Hey, if Omega jumps ship, Punk's coming back.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
He would have to come back at that point.
Yeah.
It'd be dumb for Flexo to not bring him back.
I mean, I'll say it. Yeah, I'd rather have Kenny in WWE wrestling singles than him in AEW doing this elite
trio stuff. Yeah.
because I want that Kenny. That's the Kenny I want.
He doesn't fit with the Young Bucks and the way they wrestle.
Yeah, I mean he can wrestle their style,
But
I
it
mean,
doesn't work for me. I
yeah,
guess is the best way to say it.
I like his single. I mean, I don't like their stuff. I don't like just the, you know, West Coast. I mean, it's basically like an American form of lucha, right?
Mhm.
That's kind of stylistically what it is. I don't know. It's too crazy town for me.
Crazy Town Banana Pants.
Crazy town banana pants. I see everything, which means it means nothing. Like I don't know.
I don't know. He's sundialing. Uh-oh.
Sundialing?
Yeah.
What's that?
I think that's what he said in Community. When
oh.
Pierce is like, Crazy Town Banana Pants. It's like,
Sundowning.
Sundowning. Okay.
Yes, not sundialing. That would be you're calling the sun or you're looking at your sundial watch. I don't know. But yeah, sundowning because he's old.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's just like, uh-oh. Like, oh
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
tell me about this Crazy Town Banana Pants.
Your mind starts going.
Well,
Well, that was AEW Dynamite.
it was
That's
it
our
was
wrestling.
Dynamite.
It was AEW.
It was AEW.
See,
I'm
finally
looking forward to
starting wake up
Rampage.
now. Are you?
Yeah.
You know, it looked there was some. What was on there again? There was something on there that made me think. Maybe.
Well, I got spoiled because I was watching a video like an idiot. And they didn't say spoilers ahead, but somebody comes back.
Really?
Yeah.
So worth watching, would you say?
Oh, I don't know. It is for me,
Okay. All right.
if that makes any
If
sense.
I do watch it, I won't like get my hopes up.
Okay.
I think I'm reading between your lines.
Because I could tell you who's coming. I don't think you would care.
Okay, then tell me.
Lance Archer.
Oh, I heard they said that on Dynamite. They said he was coming back.
Oh, they did?
They did. They mentioned it. They mentioned it.
But Jake's going to be back too with him, so.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to watch it.
My immediate thought was the thing I'm most happy about is that means Brian Cage is probably going away for a while again. Because Lance Archer will get all of the Brian Cage stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's better. Fine. Yeah, I like Lance Archer better. So
he has a better fucking person on the mic too.
That's it. He's a better personality.
But like, would Jake on the mic for Lance?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. It's good to see Jake's back healthy. He's doing his podcast. He's got his whole thing. I'm excited to see him.
Well, God bless Jake the Snake Roberts. God bless Damien. God bless America. God bless you, Jexky. God bless our audience. God. And that's right. We'll say God. You can't stop us. We'll say it. We're saying it.
You can't stop me. Unless you want to pay for the $299.99 Patreon.
That's how you stop us.
That's how you stop us.
You just got to give us a lot of money.
Give me all your money and we'll stop talking about God.
Yep, that's it. Can't take God out of our mouths. We're eating him. No, you try to take him out of my mouth. I'll transubstantiate you. Like and subscribe.
And thank you for listening if you got this far.
Yeah, thank you for sticking with our two-man, low-energy God